I have pictures of the cement. I've told you that cement doesn't look like it is more than 3, 4, 5 days old. I had the misfortune of, or the fortune of seeing the body that was retrieved yesterday. The body was not decomposed at all. I have talked to pathologists, and they have said to me, after 50 days, the body would not look like that. The body was not bloated and swollen. The body was not stiff. And lastly, the body was wrapped up and tied up with military precision, professionally. You have to be trained to tie up a body in such a manner that it does not let any air in, and that does not, if it was somebody trying to dispose of a body, then it would be allowed to decompose. That's part of the game. But this was tied up in such a way that, gentlemen and ladies of the media, there was no odor from the body. There was no smell. I saw my CID friends trying to put on face masks. I said, what are you putting them on for? But there was a big video camera. The police were videoing themselves. Smelling. This is a travesty of justice. Finally, for those who have been carrying the narrative, from John Kamau of The Nation to a few other journalists in Holland, that this man, and quoting Patrick Muiruri and DCI, that the man is dead long before this body was discovered. Can they be the ones to record the first statements? What did they know? What did they know? It is irresponsible to suggest somebody is dead when you know they are not. Unless, of course, they knew. And if they knew, perhaps they can tell us how they knew and why they didn't arrest Sara 50 days ago. I leave it there for now. What I'm doing, I can tell you, is also crossing certain lines because we know when there's a case pending in court, you do not comment about it. But the police under Kenoti do not give two hoots about that rule, so we shall respond in kind. And for you, the media, if you need a reason, call it public interest. Let's have this debate out here well before we engage in court. I'm prepared for that. Thank you. Any questions? Yes, Walter.
From what you said from the beginning to now, is it your contention that the body was planted there?
It is our express contention. And I have given you a sequence. The sequence is clear. He disappears on the 20th of July. You sections of the media have reported that he was seen with two ladies between 2 and 4 on the 20th. The phone records have never been shown to us to show when he stopped using his, or who he called the last day. But I have seen from his WhatsApp profile, he last opened his WhatsApp on the 20th. So it's a question of time, whether it was early on 20th or late on 20th. But he still had time to, I'll show it to you, for those who don't know his number. Okay, I'll invite you to look at his number and see that his name is Cohen. His number, Tob Cohen's number is 0721 601 480. And I can show you his, just get it for me, George.
The number again?
George, just open it. It is, George, what is this? Okay, sorry, we're looking at this little picture here, but I don't see it. I want that, the one that shows, yeah. No, go back there. Go back where you see the picture of him. He opened his WhatsApp, whatever you call it, in digital media, and he last opened it on 20th. Now, these two women were supposed to be with him on 20th. Standard wrote that story. Nation have written that story. To this day, we haven't seen George. the picture. We haven't seen statements recorded. In fact, the police tell us those women never existed. Now, your question was, then you have this huge period of time. She is interrogated 6 times, 3 times in the house, 3 times at DCI. Mwangi and Otieno are forever strolling in the garden when they're interrogating her in the house. She's only arrested one day, and I'm glad you've asked me also. She's only arrested one day. You can pass this around. When, she's only arrested the day when Mwangi asks her for her title deed to the house, and she said, what does that have to do with the disappearance or the murder? So, good people, is this about the dispute in the matrimonial property? Is this something else? Are people going for this property?